G'day everybody, Sam Marwood here from Cultivate Farms and welcome to another episode of Cultivate Farms TV, episode 29, our weekly update of all we're doing to help you get onto your dream farm. Look at us, we are looking very professional. Here's Tim and Tegan and their daughters Rosie and Belle, if I can't see, but they're in banner form and this is the first time they've appeared on the weekly updates. Next week we might actually have them in person. I am in a new shirt, I've got a name badge. We are gearing ourselves up for the Elmore Field Days next week, where we're going to be out and about for the first time publicly to try and attract and excite aspiring farmers, encourage retiring farmers to hand over their farm to young people, to rustle up some community-focused investors, people in the community who want to invest in a farm. So it's going to be fun. I thought I'd just show you our banner just because we were excited by it. I think it's fun. It's pretty much life-size, and they're looking good, Tim and Tegan. We've got another one as well. So more on that to come. But weekly update, just to give you guys information on what we're doing, a few exciting things happening. I'll get into it, but I'll talk about Elmore Field Days. I want to talk about this marketplace for you to pitch farms, and I want to talk about crowdfunding a farm and how much support you guys potentially could give to make that happen. Let's get going. 165 aspiring farmers on our database. This banner's going to fall over in the wind. Luckily we've got an inside stall. Brilliant, we're up 4 from last week. Things are slowing down. We don't want it to slow down. We want more of you signed up. We need more of you signed up. The more people sign up, the more momentum we can build, the more farms we can purchase, the more people we can get excited. So please continue to update your profile. There's a number who haven't got much detail in there. We need your detail. There are investors and there are people setting up farm pathway programs who want to see the detail, so we can headhunt you and get you onto farm opportunities. Our target is to hit 200 aspiring farmers, have one farm matched, and also to have our website updated, which is this farm matchmaking or farm marketplace that I'll talk about in a second. There are 3 things we want to do. Then we'll hit the media big time. We'll get a lot of attention, but we need your support. We need you guys to back us. We need you guys to sign up. So Elmore Field Days in Central Victoria, that's happening next week, so 3rd to 5th of October. We'd love anyone who's heading along to come and say hello. Let's sit down and have a chat, work out a pathway program scheme. Let's figure out what's the best way to get you on the farm, so please don't be shy. We're going to be doing a few Facebook Lives and trying to think of cheeky things to do to get people's attention at the field days, because there's not really. I went to the Henty one the last couple of years ago, and there's nothing there for new farmers. There's lots of big machinery that everyone would love to buy, but where are the programs to support young people on the farms? Where it? Come say g'day. Let's push the boundaries of normal. All right, next one. Self-service farm pitching marketplace. This we've realised is big. So the last maybe the month, I've been talking about this idea of gap equity, where you guys don't have enough savings to meet the requirements of what a bank does for you to get a loan. So there's equity gap between the debt that they'll give you and your savings. How do you fill it? And out of this, we've realised what we need to do is set up a marketplace. We need to make it so that you guys can get on there, pitch a farm. So you find a farm on realestate.com.au, or you find a retiring farmer, you pitch it. And we have a process there that's trusted and known and understood. It might take you 10 or 20 hours to fill it in, but that will get in front of investors. We have investors excited by this. We have agronomists and farm advisors excited by this, because they can see the potential that any farm in Australia now could be pitched by an aspiring farmer to investors. You'll get it straight to investors. We can guarantee that, and that's what we're building. So we've got a grant, we're working our way through, we're doing interviews with financial advisors, farm advisors, investor advisors and investors to understand what they want to see in these pitches, like what do they want to know about the aspiring farmer, etc. We'll put all that together, and before Christmas we're hoping to have this up and running. Can you imagine that? How good it would be? You'll be able to log in and pitch a farm. It's just massive. So what we're also going to be doing is getting 10 farms, a minimum of 10 farms pitched offline to test the process and take it to some investors who are happy to pull it apart, give guidance, because they want to see their needs. They want to see quantity of quality investment opportunities, and if you're out there developing them for them, you're doing most of the work for them. So this is a big win-win-win. Chuck in a few more wins. So we're really pumped for this. Love your feedback on it. But it's all full steam ahead. Gearing up a brother who's the web developer. We're catching up on the weekend to nut out how we'll make it happen, how we get an MVP, minimal viable product, etc. Up and running. but I'll keep you updated every week with it because we just think it's massive. Crowdfunding a farm. We do think equity crowdfunding could be a massive gateway for every one of you guys to find the money you need to get on a farm. And again, it could be about focusing on that gap between what a bank will give you and your savings. So it could be a couple of $100,000, and that seems imminently achievable if we could get crowdfunding up and running. So a few hundred people investing a few $1,000s to get on your farm. So we're just trying to kick around ideas. How do we get this going? Maybe it's through you guys, our aspiring farmers or Cultivate Farms followers. Should we set up some sort of register to say, if you guys want to see this happen, if you want us to set up a template for this to roll out for your farm or many farms, should we have a crack at one? Could we, oh, there they go, knew it would go. Should we have a crack at one? And get the template and the process down pat so that everyone else can benefit from it. So would you be willing to invest a couple of $1,000, $5,000 to get this off the ground and get it going? So over to you. Need your thoughts on that. We think and we do believe eventually crowdfunding will be a massive player in the agricultural space. Let us know. And a vendor finance expert, I just wanted to let you know about this guy, Steve Donaldson. Spoke to him on the phone this week, and he's done vendor finance arrangements for the last 10, 20 years. Very creative solutions to difficult problems. I couldn't believe how creative these solutions were and how open he is just to figuring out the best arrangement based on the needs. This is exactly what we've been telling you guys about, that there are just creative solutions out there to get you onto your farm, for retiring farmers to step back and get the money they need, but also back the next generation and invest into something that they know is a good investment, i.e. their farm. So Steve Donaldson, his website's there on the link there. I'd encourage you, if you have been speaking to a retiring farmer, to call him up, get some ideas from him. If you are a retiring farmer, have a chat to him as well. We think vendor finance is just such a winner. You don't need investors. You can just get in there and start working with that farmer straight away. Again, it's just a mindset thing that I talk a lot about. If you're willing to think about this, there are solutions out there. So I'll leave it there, gang. We're pretty chuffed with our banner that falls over in the wind. We are still plugging away every day to try and find solutions for you. Newsletter went out today as well, so make sure you are signed up to the newsletter. If you're an aspiring farmer, that happens automatically. There's a few opportunities in there, farm pathway opportunities. Lots happening in the background. Again, things I can't talk about, but it is very, very exciting, guys. Again, the minimum things you can do, share our content and create an aspiring farmer profile. We need you guys to help us, to help you, so that we can get hundreds and thousands of people onto farms all over Australia living the dream. Cheers, guys.